this past week, there was like one of the biggest, it was the biggest tech event of the year in Thailand, happening here in Bangkok. And when you walk past those booths there, usually you see like slogans like leveraging blockchain technology or blockchain synergy for decentralized future, whatever, you get the gist. Or you're listening to keynotes that say like disrupting the B2B ecosystem, and I know you get lots of bad coffee, you get lots of tote bags. And at the end of the day, you realize that you've been immersed in like a completely different culture than where you usually spend your time at. Like a subculture with like its own language, even its own rituals, and well, its own powerful kind of myth. The strange thing is, for a conference about or an event about the future, very little about the future has actually been said. Sawadee Cup and welcome to another episode here for the Fun Report, Mindful Media and Communication. And well, today we're talking about Synergize, this tech conference destruction, if you will, okay? And there are a few things to talk about when you go to like events in general. In this example now, like a big tech event, right? One thing is you're playing lots of buzzword bingo, right? The right decentralization, blockchain, but whatever it might be, AI right now, obviously, right? Large language model here and you name it. So this all happens for a reason, because it's a very specific language. We call it the language of the tribe, okay? And there's a reason why, in this case, tech conferences run on this jargon. It's not like happening by chance or anything, because the main idea is not just to communicate ideas. The main idea is like to kind of like signal, hey, you're part of us. You're part of us. One of us. It's just like an in-group signal. So that's already the first theory we discussed today, in-groups and out-groups. Now, in communication studies, there's this thing that's called, well, in-groups, out-groups, and it's based on the fact that as human beings, we all want to be part of something, right? You want to belong to something. No one wants to be alone all the time. Even I'm a super hardcore introvert. I like to be alone. I like to be like, hey, that's mine, my stuff. I don't want to go to tech events. But we do want to all be part of something. It could be a relationship, that could be a fandom, that could be we're all Liverpool supporters because Florian Wirtz now plays there. Things like this. We want to be part of some sort of in-group. And in-groups usually form around something that you might have in common. That could be you're wearing the same jersey. This could be you're having similar interests. You're liking Blackpink, for example. Or you're a tech bro, cis, anything in between, and you speak that tech jargon, okay? So that's part of that. I'm going to make you part of the in-group. And yeah, if you want to be part of it, you use the same jargon, okay? You're like, yeah, I'm part of this cool, hip, techie group. I'm going to throw blockchain around and decentralization and autonomous whatever and large language models here and there because I want to be part of it, okay? It's a linguistic bubble, if you will, right? Like we know echo chambers, we know filter bubbles. It's a linguistic bubble, if you will, where you just use the same kind of jargon over and over again, like synergize, this synergy here, synergy there, collaborations, and so on. What others do we have? Ecosystem. I like this ecosystem. I just used it in class, actually. That's another buzzword. Leverage. We're gonna leverage something to build and maintain a 365-degree open source ecosystem. We pivot from our initial idea about blockchain and NFTs. Now we're pivoting into AI to disrupt the current ecosystem and create scalable, tangible results. There you go. Welcome to my tech conference talk. I forgot it's also agile, of course. Damn it. So the language, right? All those buzzwords I just used, they're deliberately abstract, right? Like explain what actually does synergizing mean? We know what synergy is, but explain it. What actually, how are you doing it, right? How are you disrupting? What are you disrupting? What exactly are you doing? How are you being agile? And so that's on purpose, because it sounds impressive, but it's very hollow. The goal at events like this, it's not clarity. You wanna, not you and me, but the people using it want to create like an aura of expertise, like, oh yeah, you know what you're talking about like agile, whatever development, even so the speakers might not. Okay. And the thing is, this jargon we're talking about, again, it's all constructed on purpose. Maybe we talked about semiotics before here in this podcast, science and semiotics. And from a media POV, jargon is like this very specialized vocabulary to, well, maintain that in-group, right? It's like, it's not just words, it's actually like a functional tool. If you don't know what I'm talking about, well, bad luck, then you're not part of my in-group, okay? Move along. Like I know you would. So if you understand the jargon, come in. If not, it's like a gatekeeping function, okay? If you don't know what we're leveraging vertical means, for example, then, well, try the other booth over there. You're not welcome here. You're missing the AI disruption revolution, whatever it might be. Okay, so it's a language where, and this is so annoying, it's a language where nouns become verbs, where adjectives become nouns, and the goal seems to be say as little as possible by using the largest number of, like, I don't know, syllables. Just make it long and impressive sounding without actually saying anything. And this leads me to one of the main points, the cult of what time is it? It's clobbering time. The cult of personality. There was a WWE reference for those who know. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Cult of personality. The cult of the keynote. So much at tech conferences that claim to want to move towards decentralization and, like, you know, democracy in the internet, blah, 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 whatever. It's so much about cult of personality and cult of the keynote. It's ridiculous. Oh my God, Gary Vee, speaking no shades to Gary Vee, just as an example, right? Because the keynote presentation is not a speech. It's a super high-end, choreographed theater performance. And what is the goal? The goal is not to educate you. The goal is not to help you. The goal is like to be like, look at me, look at how awesome I am, buy into my hype. That's what keynotes, especially at tech conferences, are about, and it's freaking annoying. If you look at like keynotes themselves, I don't even know where to start, because usually it's always the same. It's always the same. Oh my God, I'm so mad already. It's always the same. It's a minimalist setup on stage. Cool, because that's what we do in 2025, which is fine. Then it's like someone, and I dress the same way, unfortunately, but it's slacks, jeans, slacks, sneakers, basic t-shirt or hoodie, and then pacing up and down. And then the slides, one giant buzzword, or maybe like a cryptic image or something. It's actually anti-information. I'm not telling you anything new. Just gonna tell you what I think this word behind me. Like what can I associate with the word? It's an association game. And the tone is rehearsed. It's trying to be very casual about everything, trying to sound like a spontaneous thought leader. One more thing. But you're not. And that leads me to another theory here, from performance studies. We call it performance studies or impression management. Erving Goffman, always the man here. based on sociology actually. He talked about that we are all actors. We are all actors on the stage of this life, and we manage impressions that others have of us. And why we do this, we have like the front stage persona and we have the backstage persona. And everything we put on the front stage persona that we show others in the public eye and that we want to impress, or that we want them to have a certain image of us, it's all staged. What we wear, how we talk, how we walk, all those things, it's all staged, okay? All the spontaneous anecdotes, staged, not spontaneous. The slick slides, of course, prepared to fit the audience, right? So it's all staged, which we know, but we're still buying into it. Why do you still buy into it? Why did you spend $1,000 for the tech whatever conference ticket? And the goal of the cult of personality keynote isn't, again, it's not to inform you, it's to make a spreadsheet that the company has of financial predictions cool. Make it like a sermon about it by like an motivational speaker that can bring this boring stuff on stage and make you go, wow, so cool. I want those sneakers too. This I'm not only gonna hate. Well, actually today I'm gonna hate a lot. But the next thing, right, that happens at like tech conferences all the time. Disruption. The myth of disruption. We disrupt everything. Like beneath it, the language layers that we just had, right, to be like part of the in-group, there's like this misleading story that you see at every single tech event, tech conference, everywhere. Disruption. We are disrupting everything today. The narrative is always the same, okay? It's always like this small group of super smart outsiders with the new app that definitely gonna change whole industry. It frames like all the changes as like super mega awesome progress, right? Even though it's just like very small things that's progress. It's great progress. The thing is, every story about myth just ignores all the challenges and also all the consequences that the disruption might bring along. For example, job losses, when we talk about AI, right? The gig economy, for example, suffering. The creation of monopolies. When someone disrupts, because it's cool, no one talks about those side effects. And yeah, that myth making is actually also a theory, and we discussed it in a previous episode about Hulk Hogan, if you remember that. So that myth making fits in there perfectly as well, because the person, or the company that disrupts that disruptor, takes a simple idea, a new business, and attaches like random meaning to it. So your idea might work, it's nice, but you attach like this grand meaning, like we're disrupting everything, all right? Trying to associate rebellion, freedom, progress, like the triumph of like something new to it. The new outperforms the old and gets rid of the old. So it frames commercial motives as something bigger, even though it's just commercial motive. You just want to make money, and that's fine as a business. So working with myth is super convenient because it allows you to sound like a revolutionary, while your ultimate goal is just to become like the next rich person or the next big monopoly. And it's frustrating that those smart tech bros, girls, cis, all those people not seeing through it and rather buy into it. Probably because they just want to be part of it. Oh, okay. Hey, that was me hating for 10 minutes on tech events. 15 minutes actually while I'm checking. Events are great. Meetups are great. We need to talk to each other. That's important. But just buying into the hype for the sake of being part of whatever in-group you think is cool, isn't it, I think. Yeah, we've seen this too many times. We've seen it over and over again. Just trying to be part of something that's cool in the moment shouldn't affect the way you behave, the way you talk, and the way your values align. There must be better ways. There are better ways. And I think together as people in or aligned with the tech industry to some extent, even if you're in media communication, we're still aligned with the tech industry somehow because we're all like using AI and LLMs and whatnot. I think we should and we can do better. Let me know what you think. Let me know if I was too harsh now on tech events, on networking events and whatnot. Shout out in the comments or wherever you get your podcast, be it Apple, be it Spotify, wherever. Follow or also leave your comments, reach out with your feelings on FungetPod on all the socials. Until then, next time I will be more positive again because I'm a positive person. Until then, take care, stay safe. We talk soon. Bye.